it's not just black men. Black women were in the fuckery too. And this is how I can say with my whole chest, the black community is deeply, deeply, deeply misogynistic. And that is the misogyny that's going to be the downfall of the black community. The number of black...
Go back and watch her video. It's linked to this one. I want to interject something into this conversation that's very important, because I think we as black people, we need to keep a perspective on how white supremacy is the thing that has injected the patriarchy and the misogyny and has continued to interject that into our community, either by showing us, in order to be acceptable to whiteness, that we then replicate that misogyny and that patriarchy in our communities, that we become white, more acceptable by white communities by being white. And we survive by being able to integrate ourselves into what, and to reflect in ourselves what whiteness and white supremacy considers acceptable, which it's a constant cycle that locks us right back into accepting white Jesus and Christianity, and that white Jesus and that Christianity, that Christian nationalism, marches us right back into replicating within our communities and integrating into our communities patriarchy and misogyny. There is no separation in all of those things. They are all a part of the chimera and the infection we continually allowed to be accepted within ourselves in varying degrees. Whether we're trying to be accepted by whiteness, or whether we are trying to be good Christians, we are constantly accepting the infection of patriarchy and misogyny right back into our communities. So you can't just say that misogyny and patriarchy will be the death of our community. It won't be. It's a constant and consistent acceptance of what I'm calling it now Eurotrash. And that's what that is. Or it's some degree of Christianity, whether it's Christian nationalism, whether it's white Christian nationalism, whether it's evangelicism, which is all of that, whether it's fascism. All of it contains the things that are deeply damaging our communities, which is the patriarchy, the misogyny, the white Christian nationalism, Christianity in general, which is teaching black people to accept the misogyny and the patriarchy that is built into the Christianity. It seems like it's a circle, and it is. It's a vicious cycle that has always been used to tear down. It's tailor-made to destroy people of color and BIPOC, and really the global majority in and of itself. These are the things that we have to leave behind. If you still want to practice Christianity, you have to deconstruct and decolonize, and even that still puts you in a head-on collision with re-accepting the patriarchy and the misogyny as it is reflected in the Abrahamic religion. That's what those religions have to deconstruct and tear hand over fist that nonsense out of their religion, because that stuff, Abrahamic religions utilize Yahweh as a scapegoat to make acceptable their practice and continued embracement of patriarchy and misogyny. And so I hope that it becomes more clear to people that it's that the patriarchy and misogyny is not separable out of the white supremacy, and that it all just functions together to poison the communities into which it's interjected.